Hi everyone and welcome to our live product demo. My name is Maximir Malayev and I'm System Consultant at Cloudberry Lab. First of all, thank you all for your interest in Cloudberry Managed Backup Service. Our webcast will take no longer than 20 minutes, so feel free to leave your questions in the questions window. We will try to answer those. Our webcast will be divided into several parts. In the beginning, I will tell you some general information about the service and show you how to sign up. Then I will run the backup software and show you how to create your first backup plan. Next, I will return to the control panel and stop on the main features and capabilities of it. Also, I will show you what is Cloudberry Managed Backup Service Rebranding. And in the end, I will tell you some words about the pricing. So, let's start. And Cloudberry Managed Backup Service is the best solution for small and medium-sized service providers because you don't need to get your own data center and you can grow your brand fast with advanced rebranding option, and also you can offer proven technology under your own brand. And of course you can serve more clients with less staff with Cloudberry Managed Backup Service remote management and monitoring. Cloudberry Managed Backup Service uses the same technology as Cloudberry Backup standalone solution. So when the client, which is actually a simplified version of Cloudberry Backup, installed and configured on the user's machine, it connects directly to Amazon S3 or Glacier server. But before it starts the actual upload, the client connects to the Cloudberry Lab server in order to get through authentication and authorization. In case everything went well, the client gets the permission to start the actual upload. And after it finishes or crashes, the client reports back on the completion status. To sign up and start using the service, you need to fill in the short registration form on Cloudberry Lab website at cloudberrylab.com. Go to Service Providers and click on the Sign Up Now for free. You will get the page with a form. It doesn't require any credit card information, as the access for the service is absolutely free of charge, and you also will be able to create a trial user with 2 GB of storage limit. After the form is filled in, click on the Send button, and you will be redirected to Cloudberry Managed Backup Service Getting Started wizard. On the first step, you need to select the storage. We recommend to use your own Amazon S3 account to get the full control over the storage. And to proceed with this option, you have to be signed up for Amazon S3 and have your account credentials prepared, because you will need them on the step 2. Also, you can use the second option, which is Amazon S3 compatible account, and here in the description you can see the list of the supported providers. But today, for demo purposes, I'll select the third option, which is Cloudberry Managed Amazon S3 account. And this one is good if you don't have your personal S3 account yet and just want to test the service and present it to a team of clients. And now we have a question for you. What cloud storage service would you like to use? Maybe it is Amazon S3, the largest cloud storage service, or maybe you need to archive your data and use Amazon Glacier for the low cost, or maybe it's some other storages. Thank you. Let's go to the second step. Sorry, there is some connection problems. So right now we have some problems. I will just say that on the second step of the wizard, you have to make a user for your first customer. You need to enter email, first and last name, and after you go to the third step, the user will receive a notification email with instructions and login information. And on the third step, you can download the backup software. So for this webcast, I already downloaded it and installed it. So now I will try to skip this part and run the software. For the software part, right now I will be using the rebranded version of the software. Oh, I think we can proceed with standard. So let's select the third option, which is CloudBrew Managed Amazon S3 account. Okay, and now we need to type username, user's last name, and an email. As already said, once created, the user will receive a notification email with instructions, login information, and link to download the software. And here is the third step of the wizard. Here I can download the software. Let's click Finish. And now run the software. First of all, we need to log in using the credentials from the second step. And we can find those in the user's notification email. Let's open Inbox and copy password from here. Paste it in the software, click OK. So now we'll log into the software and let's create your first backup plan. It's really easy with Backup Plan Wizard. To run the wizard, click on this button. And on this step, you need to select storage type. It can be online backup account or file system, which is local backup. I will use online backup account now. On the next step, we can give a name to our plan. I will name it Cloud Backup. Go to the next step. Here you can use block level backup option, which will help you to reduce your time when copying large files. And also here you can use volume shadow copy service, and this one is good if you need to backup some files that can be accessed by the third-party application during the backup is in progress. On the next step, you need to specify files and folders you want to backup. I will select Documents folder on my C drive. And now you can apply some advanced filters. For example, you can backup all files in selected folders, but if you want or don't want to backup files of some types, you can choose one of these options. Also, you can backup empty folders and skip some folders. You can backup files that was modified since specific date and time. And also you can set up the maximum size of files that you want to backup. I will backup all files in selected folders and do not backup system and hidden files by checking this checkbox at the bottom of this page. Also, you can use compression and encryption, so you can use compression or not. And for encryption, you can use various of algorithms, and user can set up a password independently from you. The data will be encrypted on the user's machine right before uploading to the storage. The next page is Purge Options page, and here you can use default options and see it here. And also you can specify your custom options. And here is a checkbox delete files that have been deleted locally after a certain number of days. I will use defaults and go next. Here you can find schedule options, so you can run your plan manually, you can run it on specific date and time, you can do recurring backup with some schedule, and also you can do real-time backup when all data are backed up automatically in the background. I will use recurring backup and set schedule on every Friday at 5 p.m. Let's go to the next page. If you need to execute some commands or scripts before and after the backup, you can use this option here on the Pre-Post Actions window. Now you can specify notification options, and if this checkbox is checked, your user will receive email notification about backup completion status. Now you can overview summary information about your backup plan. Click Next, click Finish, and now you can see your backup plan in the Backup Plans tab. Here you can find the next runtime, but if you want to execute the backup job right now, you can click on the Run Backup Now button. Now if you have any questions about backup software, please leave them in the questions window. Next, I will tell you about remote monitoring. Let's open the control panel and find Monitoring tab. Here you can find information about your backup plan, the time of the last start and the next runtime. Also, if an error occurred during backup or if backup didn't run, you will see here information about overdue and failed backups. And you can find here some additional information like username, computer name, build version, storage type, it can be cloud or local, and the plan name. Next, I will tell you about email notifications. Let's go back to the control panel and open Notifications tab. Here, after you verify your email, you can set up User Plan Report and Group Report. In the User Plan Report box, you can see here two checkboxes: Provider received the notification emails and User received the notification emails. It is important that if the second one is unchecked, your users will not receive any notifications even if they set it up in the backup plan settings. Also, you can choose in what cases send emails, always or failure only. And in the email subject field, you can customize email subject and use here available macros from this list. In the group report box, check the checkbox and specify time. And once a day at this time, you will receive the group report. And here is an example of it. Here you can find some additional information that didn't show on the Monitoring tab. For example, storage quota and space used, duration of the backup, files scoped and files failed, and amount of copied data. Also, at the bottom of the email language of the Notifications tab, here is Email Language box. And here you can specify language for notification emails to your customers. Right now we have here 5 languages, but if you want to translate the email to your language, you can contact us for the instructions. Now if you have any questions about monitoring and notifications, please leave them in the questions window. Now I will tell you about managing cloud storage account, and let's open the control panel again and open My Account tab. Here you can switch to your own Amazon S3 account, and now I will show you how this page will look like after you start using your own account. Here it is. You can change credentials anytime you need. Also, you can specify buckets for each region, and you can move all your data to Glacier by clicking on this button. Now I will tell you about user accounts. Let's open again the control panel and open Users tab. So here you can create new users and edit existings. Let's create a new one by clicking on this button. Type here his name, his last name, and an email. Also, you can change password if you want and specify company name for the user. Then you need to select a region. I have only one right now, and package. I also have only one. Under the package line, you can see two checkboxes: specify whether the user is active and send email with instructions to the user. And finally, you need to select one of two possible ways of granting licenses to this user. Click Save, and now you have your new user appears on the list. Also, you can edit users by clicking on the Edit button, and you can change all information about it, and also you can see some information about your users' computers. By clicking on the Drop button, you can delete data from specific user's machine, or you can completely delete user. And by clicking on this sign, you will get the monitoring tab with applied user filter. Now, if you have any questions about managing users' accounts, please leave them in the questions window. Now I will tell you about the most interesting feature of Cloudberry Managed Backup Service, and it is rebranding options. Let's open again the control panel and open the Rebranding tab. Here you can change contact email, company name, and product name, save this information, and request custom build. It is simple rebranding, but if you purchase 20 license pack or more, you can request an advanced rebranding. And now I will show you the differences between the rebranded version and default one. I have running here the default version of the backup client software, and let's run the second step of the backup plan wizard. Pay your attention to the top banner, left image, and product icon. Now I will open rebranded version. And open again the second step of the backup plan wizard. So you can see that top banner, left image, and icons are different. But differences can be not only in the images. Let's open About screen. And here you can see custom product name, custom copyright, and custom link to the website. Now I open default version. Open again About window, and here you can see custom product name because it is option of simple rebranding, but copyright and link is defaults and lit by Cloudberry Lab. Let's return to the control panel, and here in the rebranding tab, in the rebranding specification box, you can download the PDF file with advanced rebranding specifications. Now, if you have any questions about rebranding, please leave them in the questions window. And we will have one more question for you. How many computers do you plan to back up? From 0 to 5, maybe from 5 till 10, 10, 20, or maybe over than 20 computers. Okay, thank you for your answers. And now I will tell you some words about the pricing. And pricing is divided into two parts. The first one is license fee, and it's charged annually by Cloudberry Lab, and it is $249.99 for 10 license pack, $499.99 for 20 license pack, and $1,049.99 for 50 license pack. Also, you can buy 1 license and 5 license pack, and price for it you can see on our website. And now is limited time offer, and you can buy Microsoft SQL Server license by $59.99. And the second part is storage fee, and this one is charged by storage service provider. You can see on this slide pricing for Amazon S3 and Glacier, but for detailed information you should go to the Amazon Web Service website. And again, one final question for you. How much data would you like to back up? maybe less than 15 gigabytes, from 50 till 100 gigabytes, from 100 till 500 gigabytes, or maybe a plan to back up over the 500 gigabytes. Okay, thank you, and that's all from me. Thank you again for your interest in Cloudberry Managed Backup Service. Right now I will not close the webinar session, so you can leave the questions in the questions window, and we will try to answer those by an email shortly. Thank you all again, and goodbye.